but it's bad. It exists and I know it's
Hey, good morning. It's Wednesday, hump day. Woohoo! The big day of the week, man. The downhill slide to the weekend is right upon us. Oh, man. Made it through terrible Tuesday. We hate Tuesdays.
Yep.
We love Mondays. We hate Tuesdays.
Tuesdays are terrible.
Made it through Tuesday. Kevin is here. Jessica is on her way. She's running late. Who would have ever guessed that? Another couple of local folks that we're going to have on the show this morning. We have two. We have two singers today and players. Going to play some music at the 9 o'clock hour. We have got a busy, busy Wednesday show. You know what? Show of hands. They can't count. Everybody got their taxes done today? Tax deadline. All of us got it. I love it. Tax day today. Tomorrow, you know what tomorrow? Actually, I take it back. Tonight, you know what tonight is? That's when all the bars will have all the CPAs and accountants lined up having a drink. It's over. Anyway, got a big show for you live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill downtown Waco Wednesday. Let's kick it off the way we do every morning with our national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Get your morning started any morning. We do that every morning, Monday through Friday, here on the Zack Owen Show, 8 to 10 o'clock. Tell your friends. Let Grandma out of the closet. Bring her in. Turn the TV on, and let's watch. Because I've got John and Jennifer here. Woo!
Good morning.
Big studio audience this morning there. John and Jennifer. Double J is what we call them. Or we could call it Jenny.
Jenny.
Which one do you prefer?
Jenny.
There we go.
Yeah.
Jenny. So anybody that knows her as Jennifer, never, ever call her Jennifer again.
I answer to everything.
That's me too. Same thing. Some of them we can't repeat on here. I answer to.
Correct.
Anyway, Jenny and John are here. McLennan County, CASA. What does CASA stand for?
CASA is Court-Appointed Special Advocate. We train everyday individuals to be the voice of a foster child in McLennan County. It's nationwide, it's statewide, and we are here to represent, we want to represent every foster child in McLennan County.
So every county has a CASA, or do some counties share, maybe? They're too small?
Yes, some counties go together.
Yeah.
But not every county has one.
Right.
But we take up a good portion of Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, there's 74 individual CASA programs in the state of Texas right now.
Oh, really? 74. Wow. That's crazy. That's great. Well, we're going to talk about what CASA is. Before we do that, though, we're going to find out about Jenny. Where are you from, Jenny? Originally, and the whole 9 yards. How'd you end up in Waco at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill at 8:15 in the morning?
Well, it's not my first time here, I can assure you.
Well, she spent the night last night. She was here.
Sure did.
Anyway.
I was born in Waco, raised mostly in Waco, moved to China Spring in the 8th grade. Graduated from there way back when. And
It wasn't that long ago. Come on.
yeah, it was yesterday.
Zach graduated 1902.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, okay, it's not that far back. But I raised my kids here.
Yeah.
I moved to Hillsborough to be the CASA supervisor for all of Hillsborough, or Hill County, for several years. And now I'm back here in McLennan County with CASA.
How long you been back in McLennan County?
4 months.
Wow, you're a newbie here, huh?
Yes. Well,
Even though you're not a newbie, you're a newbie.
Yes. I'm home.
You're
I'm back
home. I love that. You got kids, right? You said?
I do. Well, they're grown now. I have 3 kids and
Wow.
3.5 grandkids.
3.5.
I do.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Grandkids are great.
Oh, they're the best.
I've got 2 great grandkids.
Oh, my.
And I think they're just, and every time I promise you, they live up in Godly. Well, actually, they actually live in, what's the little town? Anyway, every time I go and see them, which there is some space, it's like a different kid, a different human being. They grow so fast.
You're right. They do. And,
my
And
gosh.
like their little personalities, you can just watch them being molded
Yeah,
on who they're going to be.
you're right. John, tell us about you, where you're from
Yes, sir.
originally.
Well, I'm from China Spring. Pretty much been there, came from California. Well, I was actually born in Oklahoma, went to California, and then my parents
Did you
moved
go out
here.
there for the gold rush in California?
Sure did.
Yeah.
He
But I
ran
get
back
rich,
as
baby.
fast as
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, that I don't run anymore. That ended running for me. But been here since 1986. Been working for CASA for 8 years. Love that work. I was with a CVS worker before that, but actually got my start. I started out in the ministry. I was a youth pastor and children's pastor for 20 years before I got in the social work side. I was adopted. I have adopted children, and that's what's got me into this work. I just
Well, that's great.
really have a heart to work with children.
That is great. That is great.
And my children are adopted as well.
No,
They were in
wait.
foster care.
Really?
Mhm. And he was the children's minister over my children. So we met long before CASA.
Wow.
Yes.
Both graduated from China Spring, right?
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Small world.
2 cougars in one room. Well,
That's
I mean, not
right.
like girl cougars. I mean, like
I'll take
China Spring cougars.
it. It's okay.
With that, I'm good with that.
Now, I got to warn you guys that Kevin over here has 37 kids.
Oh,
How many? How many are adopted?
Well, technically it's 37 minus 30.
Yeah.
And I have 4 adopted.
4 adopted.
congratulations. Yeah.
And Jessica adopted me, so
Congratulations.
yeah, it's great.
It's a challenge.
Bless your heart.
It's a challenge to
Yes.
raise him.
It's the diaper changes. That's the hardest part.
That's it. He knows me. Hold on. Anyway, we're talking about CASA. We found out about John and Jennifer. We're going to find out more about CASA. We got so much to do this morning. Number one, is it going to rain today or not? That's the question. What do y'all think?
Who knows?
I saw where
I think
it
it's
said,
going to do enough just to aggravate people. Like it's going to be misty and get things wet, but it's not really going to rain and it's going to
Yeah.
be super humid.
Like yesterday. I did that
Yes.
yesterday off and on all day.
yeah. Well, we need the rain. We
do.
need some rain. Keep filling up the creeks and the lakes and the ponds. Coming up at 9 o'clock, we've got live music as we do every morning. 9 o'clock, Red River Revival. And they're going to play some music for us. What else we got this morning? Today's what, Wednesday? Oh, today is the Zactoid. Zactoid. I get to tell you guys, we have sayings that we say like, we found out why they're called cops. People have no clue. Why is it called a cop?
Citizens on Patrol?
No.
No?
No idea.
I don't either.
Back in England, first policeman
You're not
had
supposed
big
to tell
copper
it
buttons.
yet.
Big copper buttons. So the bad guys call them coppers. And that's been shortened down to cops.
did
So we
not know
find out interesting things, how we get sayings. What was the one the other day that we found out why we get the word testify? We also found out, what was the other one? Oh, where the word Saved by the Bell comes from, and where the graveyard shift. You know, we talk about, hey, work at the graveyard. Where does it come from? Well, back in the day, the rich people were scared about being buried alive, and so they started having bells put on top of their caskets, and so they could ring the bell. The problem was there was nobody at night to hear them, so they hired guys to walk around, thus known as the graveyard shift.
Wow.
So anyway, we do that today. The Zactoid, we'll have one of those for you today. What else we got? Kevin's all...
It's Wednesday.
Kevin is all, let me tell you guys, Kevin is all flustered this morning because one of our cameras is not working. We normally have a second. Oh, you got it working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you still don't look very happy.
Well, it
I can't hear your microphone either, I don't think.
because one eye's not plugged in.
Oh, he doesn't have a microphone. See, I'm not going to talk to Kevin anymore. There's Jessica. Hi, Jessica.
Hey, what's up? I showed up late.
We could hear Jessica even if we didn't have a microphone, you know. But speaking of, anyway, we're going to get the camera thing all worked out and the microphones all worked out and so forth and so on. Anyway, here's what we're going to do. We'll take a commercial break, short break here at the backyard, come back, and we're going to find out what's going on in country music news with Jessica. So stick around.
The Riesel Fair is back and bigger than ever. Bring the whole family for a day packed with fun, from thrilling rides, delicious food, local vendors, and live music Friday night. Saturday music begins at 2 p.m. Admission is $5 for adults, 2 to 12 years, $3. 2 and under are free. Mark your calendar and join us for the Riesel Fair, May 7th through 9th. The Riesel Fair, where memories are waiting just for you.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. us.muc-off.com.
Unlock a world of convenience with Mully Box, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. Each box is tailored to your taste. Mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com. Nalgene Outdoor has been your trusted companion, fueling adventures and helping protect the planet. We're committed to reducing waste, improving access to clean water, and providing simple, safe, and sustainable products for you and your family. NALGENE.com.
Natural Cycles identifies your fertile window by analyzing changes in your temperature. Just measure in the morning, add your temperature into the app, then learn which days you can and cannot get pregnant. It's that easy. Learn more at naturalcycles.com.
Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. NordVPN.com. That's NORDVPN.com.
A house is a property, but we live in homes. Home sweet home. Home's where the heart is. We aim to deliver the best home buying and selling experience so you can spend less time real estating and more time living.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit OpenGOAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today.
Supposed to be 81 and
we're back.
And we're back?
Yeah.
Are you sure we're back?
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't hear this morning. I guess is that broke too?
There, no.
Okay.
No.
All right, we're back at the Backyard Bar stage.
Everything is fine, Zach. I don't know we're good.
Okay, well, I'm stressed because you're stressed this morning.
No. All is well.
Oh, my gosh. Anyway, hey, we're talking with Jennifer and, Jenny and John from CASA, and we're going to get really into the meat of the whole thing. But first of all, we're going to go over to Jessica, and we're going to find out what's happening in country music news, brought to you by Stroud Security.
Well, over the weekend, Toby Keith's family accepted the Special Directors Award from the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum on his behalf. He was recognized not only for his artistry, but for the lasting impression or impact he made as a cultural ambassador, sharing the spirit of Oklahoma and the Western way of life with his audiences around the world. So even though he is gone, Toby Keith is still racking up the recognitions. Kelsey Ballerina is set to judge on Amplify Your Ambitions contest, awarding $200,000 to emerging artists or to an emerging artist in Nashville. The contest is open to musicians of all genres who submit a video, an essay, and a performance clip by April 30th. She's really excited to do this because she says she loves to scan the podcast and the streaming apps and find new artists that she's never heard of, especially when she loves their songs. And honestly, she's looking forward just to gassing people up as they are brave enough and bold enough to choose music as their career, their passion, and their dream, and brave and bold enough to enter themselves into a competition. It shows their ambition.
Isn't this like The Chair or America's Got Talent? I mean,
so essentially, yes, but this one's from a streaming, supported by a streaming platform.
Just another talent contest, America. That's what we need.
Country music judge again. So I mean,
so.
maybe we'll find some new artists to put out there to come see us.
Could be us, yeah. Jenny, do you sing?
Absolutely not.
John?
I do sing, not well.
Oh, not well. How about you,
I
John?
try.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to.
What's your favorite type of music? Who's a favorite artist that you listen to?
Actually, country. Keith Whitley, the old school. New is Tyler Childers.
Yeah. That's good. Good choices. All right, that's a look at what's going on in country music news, brought to you by Stroud Security. How many per year do you guys see kiddos that come up that need the help of CASA? An average, would you say?
Well, any given time in McLennan County, there's about 500 kids in care.
How many?
About 500.
At any given time?
Any given time, between 400 and 500 here in McLennan County. And that's just McLennan
in
County.
Our county.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we're only covering 45% of those. So 55% of the kids in the county don't have a CASA. We have a 5-year goal to be 100%. But to do that, we need volunteers. Because volunteers are who get assigned to the kids, look out for them, we train them, but they're their voice, and we need volunteers to grow.
Wow. I did not realize that many. So that means a lot of kids get kind of left out, right?
Yeah, and they get moved. They can, and what's sad really is they can get placed anywhere in the state. So you can imagine a kid being in El Paso, Lubbock, a lot go down to Houston area, and then, they're getting moved from their family. They're getting detached from everybody. And one thing great about CASA is we kind of stay that consistent person in their life. No matter where they go, the CASA is that one consistent person in life other than their placement.
Right. I think that's huge. I mean, that's a huge word right there, consistency.
Yes, they have multiple case managers from the department, or not case managers, but case workers, and they could see, how many did you say, 5, 6, sometimes 9 or more case managers in a year, in a 12 to 18 month period. And so, like John said, the one consistency is CASA. We ask for a 1 year, 12 to 18 month agreement.
Right.
To keep them consistent so that they can get to know the child. The child can learn to trust them and tell them what they want and what they need, and we can do our job and do a little investigation and get to know the parents, get to know everybody, so we can keep everything going in line.
What do you look for from a parent? What's the criteria? What do you to say? Okay, well, you can do this.
I would think the very first thing is just the will to do it. You'd be surprised how many parents just give up as soon as, their children are taken. But those parents usually have some kind of trauma history in their background too, where they're like, okay, I knew something would happen, go ahead and take them, and that's very, very sad to all of us. But sometimes those parents will go above and beyond. We have one that flies in and out of state because she got a job somewhere else. And while her kid is in care, she flies every week for the
Wow.
visit, and that is dedication, and that's hard
dedication.
work. And that shows the will of the parent to
Oh,
do
yeah.
better, be better, and to have their child back.
But as far as rules, you just don't take everybody. I mean, there's got to be a background check, and
Right.
I mean, does it have to be a husband and a wife, or can it be a single person that fosters, or what are the rules?
Either. We take individuals, but sometimes the spouse would like to go along and help the program and help the child. And so our requirements are you have to be over 21, pass a background check, and have a GED or a diploma. What am I forgetting?
And well, I'm just saying that we call them CASA advocates, and they can most of the time they come singly, and we do have husband and wife teams that do this. But yeah, we do a full background check. We have to make sure they don't have any child abuse history. Do a criminal check. We even check driver record. Then in the middle of the training, they get fingerprinted. Everyone has to be fingerprinted.
Right.
And that way, if anything comes up, we get notified.
know
We
who-
kind of
yeah.
get subscribed to you. But yeah, we do a thorough background check. We put them through 34 hours of training. So it's about 5 to 6 weeks of training before they get sworn in. They actually go before the judge
Wow.
and get sworn in as a child advocate.
And the training is hybrid, so it's
Yeah.
not like you have to come every night or anything. You do some on the computer, you come to a class,
Sure.
and vice versa. So.
So what's the age limit? Once a child reaches a certain age, then they're out of the foster?
Well, at 18, they're given an option, and the department has already tried to prepare them the best they can for them turning 18, but they do have an option to stay into care. Unfortunately, the majority do not want that.
Right.
And because CPS is not a perfect system, but it's the only system we have.
Right.
So we try to make the best of it and help these children. And they are prepared to leave, but like I said, they're given the option to stay in care. It's usually a different home or a different area, but
Hey, trust me, when I turned 18, I was ready to get out of the house too.
yes.
And that's what
Nothing
happens with
against
them.
my parents,
Yeah.
but
Independence
I was ready to
Day.
fly the coop.
Independence
and
Day.
they've been told for how long what to do, how to do it. They've had no voice
Right.
in their future, and so at that time they do, and a lot of them don't choose to stay.
And they can
Right.
stay in extended foster care till they're 21. And one of the unique things is any kid that comes through, it becomes a ward of the state that has been removed, they can get free college at any state college. And they can actually, once they earn that voucher, they can go do that up to the age of 26. So they can get free state, they can go to Texas Tech.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty amazing program.
Yes, it is.
All right, we're talking about CASA here, John and Jenny, but right now is a very important part of our show, and that's
Yeah.
when we find out what we celebrate today. Woo! Other than the double J's are here,
Right.
we find out what we celebrate on today, Wednesday, April the 15th, other than it being tax day.
Yeah.
Some people celebrate that.
Some, but most don't.
Jessica
Unless
does
they're
not.
getting money back.
Jessica does not?
Does not.
Does not.
Does not.
Yeah. I figured like you asked who would be here or what would happen at the end of the
Yeah.
day. You probably had the best one, but I was thinking, well, it'll be kind of split. Like there will be some celebration
That's
from
right.
some individuals, and
And there will be
some,
crying.
yeah.
Today, National Laundry Day.
You.
Go do some laundry.
I'm going to be I enjoy doing laundry. I do all the laundry in our house. I'm a professional at it.
I don't mind the doing of the laundry. It's the folding and putting away of the laundry.
Well, no, I didn't say I did that.
Oh,
I
okay.
do hang up
Gotcha.
the shirts, and I do fold. Yeah, I do some of that. I'm not real good at folding T-shirts. That's why I put all my T-shirts on hangers. So
I do too.
Really? You do,
do too?
T-shirts on
Oh yeah, never fold a T-shirt. Yeah,
Oh.
They
always
get
hang it.
creases.
So do you
Yeah,
do you
I don't do
fold
that
the
either.
skivvies or do you just throw them in a drawer?
Oh, underwear and socks. You just throw them in the drawer.
Gotcha. Okay.
Laundry basket.
National Laundry Day, and I have a really good friend. I talked about them because last Friday was his birthday retirement. The Kalinas, Selena and Tommy, are retired, but they own 3 laundromats around Central Texas. and they're great. They love it. They love the business and do a great job. So hats off
for
to the
our family,
Kalinas.
I need a laundromat quality washer and dryer for our family. That's what I need.
That's right.
You should have been doing real good with taxes, though, with all them kids.
There's just like,
yeah.
there's 4 of us, and I still catch myself going to a laundromat every now and then to catch up. So I can't imagine, like,
Yeah.
with 9.
Yeah.
I think is it Electrolux that is supposed to be the industrial size commercial that you can buy for your home?
Yeah.
Is that the name, Electrolux, maybe?
Okay.
Anyway.
I know that we had a dryer go out this weekend, and so I did several loads in the washer and then took it to one of the big dryers and just threw it in there.
How
for
much
an
does
hour.
that cost nowadays?
Well,
for drying?
For one of the big dryers, so I
Yeah.
did 2 loads. Probably could have done up to 3 loads. I did 2 loads, and then in our regular washer, and then the dryer, it was $5.
Yeah, it's
$5.
It's like 50 cents for the first 9 minutes, and then
Yeah.
I think you add 4 every 25 cents you put in.
Yeah.
Yeah, something
Wow.
like that.
No wonder the Kalinas love the laundromat business. All right, National Laundry Day. Today is National Glazed Spiral Ham Day. Don't you think they would do that?
I thought you were going to say
During
glazed donut. I was going to be like,
Easter or-
ooh.
Well,
For Thanksgiving.
Easter is
yeah.
like one of
Christmas.
these sliding holidays, and so
No,
I
that's
guess
called
they-
a spiral holiday. Get it?
Just spirals on and on and on.
I love ham. I love it. I could eat ham every day. Of course, I feel like every time I eat it, my hands feel like what's the
It's a salt swell.
superhero that turns into the big rock
Hulk?
licking, the Hulk or whatever.
What's the difference
The
between a
thing.
regular ham and a spiral ham?
It's cut
way it's
spiral
cut.
cut.
Oh, I didn't know if like you made the pig like go around in a circle a lot.
No, they have a
wow.
machine and they spiral cut.
That's rotisserie.
Oh,
theory.
okay.
That's rotisserie.
Wait, you
that's-
spin
Rotisserie
the
pig.
pig
That's it called
before?
a chicken. Chicken.
Well, no, what is it that they do with the pig at the luau's? They roast it on
Yeah,
the
a
little.
spit.
There you go.
On a
That's what
spit.
that is.
Yeah.
Okay, National Glazed Spiral Ham Day. National Titanic Remembrance Day. Remember the Titanic.
I had a great aunt growing up who was over 100 years old, and she remembered that day vividly.
The
Like,
day
she
they
could
got
tell you.
word.
Yes.
Wow.
My grandson is obsessed with the Titanic. He builds them all the time with his Legos. He is just obsessed.
really? Wow.
In Minecraft, he built one and sunk it, but he's obsessed. He knows all the facts.
Well, if he built it and sunk it, then I mean he was
Well,
being
it's-
historically accurate.
Yes.
That's what he said. But
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's really nice. Don't sink it. But too late.
Last week,
That's what all the passengers said too. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
last week we had Bruce Gietzen on from Sports Hall of Fame, and he just got back from vacation, and they went to, was it Southampton? I don't remember the port where the Titanic
Left.
Left,
from,
yeah.
and all the memorials.
It was
they have there.
Southampton, wasn't it?
Huh?
In England?
What?
Southampton?
That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
I think so.
Southampton, I think.
And that's one of your options for the next Zack and
Next
Jim
trip, yeah. But not on the Titanic.
No.
Today is National Banana Day. Who likes bananas? Raise your
Love
hand.
'em.
Everybody loves
Yeah.
bananas.
Yes, bananas.
Here's the
Southampton,
hint.
England on April 10th, 1912.
There you go. Here's your hint. If you're diabetic, bananas are not good for you, especially the riper they get. If you get them when they're
Oh, those are the
they're
good
green.
ones, though.
Green
That's-
banana.
Well,
That's the way I
green
like 'em,
turning yellow, that's when you should
And you
eat
need
'em.
like the yellow turning brown to make banana bread.
Oh, yeah. That's when you make
Oh,
banana bread.
Just brown for banana bread.
But
we
anyway.
got a bunch of bananas the other day that were like straight green.
I can't
was
do
like-
it. I can't do it.
I
If
was
it's
like-
sour, I want no part of
I
it.
kept thinking these don't look like bananas. They look like plantains.
Yeah,
You know?
plantains. Yeah. So National Banana Day. Banana pudding. That just jumped into my mind.
The Paula Deen recipe.
Ooh.
Oh, you know
it's
who has
so good.
fabulous banana pudding in town?
Who?
Jake's Texas Tea House.
Oh, really? Right down the street here.
Amazing banana pudding.
Okay, now I have no clue what this word is.
You don't know what this word is?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
I bet you the boys. from-
A-N-I-M-E.
Anime.
Anime?
Anime.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
Japan.
tell she works with kids all day.
National Anime Day. What is anime?
It
Don't write this stuff unless you know.
Oh, no, I know.
It's a digital cartoon.
Well, it
from
is
Japan.
Yeah,
right?
it's Japan animation is basically what it comes
it's
down
animation.
Oh yeah, my daughter loves that and K-pop, and I'm like, can we go back to country music?
Isn't that the one if you look
and
at
Looney
it,
Tunes.
you go into a psychedelic stroke or something? I don't know.
Parents do need to be careful with anime.
Oh, really?
You have to watch
learning all
it
kinds of
closely when
things.
your children are watching it because there are inappropriate things in a lot of the anime.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a hater. My kids love it.
Yes.
I'm not a hater.
Yeah.
I
I
just know
agree.
that
My
you have to be very
13-year-old, I'm like,
careful.
you're not
you have to
watching
be
that.
careful. There's definitely a scale, and so and
Really?
and there's
Of
not
appropriateness.
You know how
Didn't know
like
that.
there are adult comics like in shows like that, but you can definitely tell there's a difference with the look and the feel.
Yeah.
There's no difference of look and feel in anime, so it will just sneakily creep up, and so you got to be careful. Yeah.
Learn something new every day. Anime Day. National Rubber Eraser Day. Well, what other kind of eraser do we have? I guess we have whiteout.
Yeah, whiteout, I was thinking.
But eraser, rubber eraser. And let me just tell you, as a golfer, I love golf courses that put erasers on their pencils on the golf carts.
Because you cheat.
Helps my game. Today is Rubber Eraser Day. It commemorates the invention of the rubber eraser. Schools and artists recognize its role in creativity and learning. There you go.
Okay.
Bing.
Bing.
Remember when they first came out with the ink pens that had a little white eraser on the end? It was supposed to erase.
It didn't work.
Nah.
They were paper mates.
Yeah, something like that. Just didn't quite have the same deal. Anyway, that's what we celebrate today, Wednesday, Tax Day, April 15th. Payday for a lot of people. Get paid on the 15th, too. Anyway, there we go. We'll come back and talk more about CASA with Jennifer and Jenny and John and Juan and whoever else shows up this morning.
Jingo.
And
We just love everybody.
We love everybody. It's like the Statler brothers. Anyway, music coming up at 9 o'clock. Red River Revival. And that's a mouthful when you're early in the morning.
A lot of J's, a lot of R's today.
All right, on the way, the Zactoids. Stick around at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Back after this.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
The selection here at Allen Samuels is great. They have a wide selection of vehicles. They go anywhere from a car to an SUV to a truck. I'm more of a car person myself. That's why I got the Chrysler 300 last. But my wife is looking for an SUV, which they have a lot of choices at. Anybody that's looking for a vehicle, I would recommend Allen Samuels.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease.
Better sleep, inspired by nature. Your back, hips, and shoulders will fall into perfect alignment in any position, meaning that you get deeper, more comfortable rest. Visit ecoterrabeds.com.
Everybody at EcoLife really has a passion and a real interest in helping people feel well. How much further can we go to get you feeling even better? It is a complete partnership between the two of us.
Since 2014, we've been creating vegan, clean, and affordable skincare with proven actives and potent botanicals designed to treat your ever-changing skin. Celebrate our first decade of transformation today at facetheory.com/US-EN. Face Theory.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farm, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more.
Back live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill.
Melvin!
We're all kinds of discombobulated this morning.
This is all my fault.
You know.
Marine Melvin is here, and we were just shooting a little video for a friend that's under the weather.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
And he brought you a
Look what I found.
banana.
You're shooting
Oh,
a
my
video with a
goodness.
banana for a
Banana.
friend. Huh. Okay.
We're going to go with that.
You gonna make some pudding with it?
We're going to go with that.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to let it sit around for a while to make pudding with it, but banana. Thank you, Melvin.
Wow, wow.
Okay, here we go. It's time for the Zactoid.
Okay.
And this is a saying that we have
Let's
today.
do it.
Or where we get a word from the past. The one the other day that I was trying to think of, what was it that we talked about? Anyway, so today, in the late 1800s, in Illinois, specifically, normally words and sayings that we get come from England, but this is from Illinois.
I ran into a guy from Illinois the other day.
Really?
Yeah, I was. This hat, the Indiana hat, always brings
Yeah.
out the Midwest.
Brings him out.
And so he was like, "Hey, from Indiana? I'm from Illinois." Oh.
In the late 1800s, they used to have what they would call soda fountains. Like over at the Dr. Pepper Museum, they have a soda fountain where they would take ice cream and they would mix it with different sodas and make your ice cream soda, whatever. The state of Illinois passed a law outlawing ice cream sodas to be sold on Sundays.
What the heck?
They passed a law. Remember the old blue law? Y'all are old enough to remember the blue law in the state of Texas. You'd go to the grocery store, and half the store would be closed with plastic over the top of it. You couldn't sell diapers on Sunday. That was the blue law in Texas.
Wait. What?
Diapers?
Are you not old enough to remember that?
Like, I can
couldn't
remember,
get
like,
diapers?
alcohol not being sold on Sunday.
Anything that
Like
wasn't
this is manna in the Bible. Where, like you can't get it on Sunday. Like you got to stock up on Saturday.
Right.
anything that was not a food product you could not buy in our grocery stores on Sunday. That was the Texas Blue Law, was what it was called.
Well, that's stupid.
You'd go to the store and there'd be plastic over the aisles, or the aisles closed. You couldn't get there and buy stuff. I'm talking back in the 60s.
They call it the blue law because it'd give you the blues.
And then then they did away with it and whatever. But anyway, back in the late 1800s in Illinois, they outlawed ice cream soda to be served.
Ah.
Well, that's stupid.
Thus, the soda shops got together and said, let's just serve the ice cream with something other than soda. And that's why they invented
the sundae.
The ice cream sundae, a play off of the word of Sunday.
Well, I guess you could still use the syrup because you technically haven't mixed it with the carbonated water,
with
which
soda.
made it a soda.
Yeah, as long as it didn't have soda. I don't know why. But anyway, that's where we get the word ice cream
And
sundae.
just for the record,
Interesting.
the Dr. Pepper Museum has a fabulous Dr. Pepper milkshake. It doesn't have the
they got it
carbonated
great.
water in it, but it uses the syrup. Oh my God.
Yeah, I can second that.
Yeah.
When I think of an old ice cream shop or soda shop that sold everything, pharmacy, and I think of It's a Wonderful Life movie you always see at Christmas time. And what was the owner that went a little bit crazy and slapped him on the ear? Anyway.
I always think of Golden Girls.
The what?
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls,
Because Rose worked as a soda jerk. Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's what they call them, soda jerks. Anyway,
Here we go.
Mr. Gower was
Shop
his name.
owner on The Wonderful Life was Mr. Emil Gower.
See, just give me time. It comes back. Mr.
I
Gower.
was trying.
Anyway, there you go. That's our Zactoid of the day. We're talking about CASA over here. And do you find in your dealings with a lot of families, husband, wife, whatever, once a child leaves, do they re-up and say, hey, you know what, I want to do this with another child? Do you have repeat
volunteers?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some volunteers that have done 5 or 6 cases.
Wow.
I had one advocate, though, she was on the same case for 8 years. Same child for 8 years. Yeah.
And I started out as a volunteer back in 1996, and
Right.
and I took multiple cases.
I know you may not have exact figures, but it's just a question here. Do you find it's more male or female kids that enter the foster home, or is it pretty much an equal split?
It's about kids that are removed. It's about equal. Yeah. A lot of times sibling groups are removed.
Do you find kids, multiple kids from a family, all go into foster? Not just one, but several.
Yes.
I think when they
we do
remove
the
them, they remove
siblings.
all out of the home, don't
Yeah,
they?
they remove they remove all of them, and then if there's more parents involved, sometimes they can go with that parent if it's a non-offending parent. But most of the time, all the kids get moved. And the idea is that you want them all to be placed together, but sadly, without as many foster homes as we need, the kids get separated.
It's very sad. Very sad.
It's very sad. And I've said this forever and ever. You see videos on TikTok and so forth of kids doing, and you know what I say? It all starts at home with your parents. Anyway.
Sometimes, yes, very much.
It is. All right, we're talking with Jenny. We found out that, John, what's your street name?
J-Mo.
J-Mo, baby.
Yeah.
So we actually have 4 people. We have John, J-Mo, Jenny, and Jennifer here talking about. How can someone that...
John, Jacob, Jingleheimer, Schmidt.
No, that's a whole different show.
Now that's going to be in my head all
I'm
day.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
So
sorry.
thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
Thank
I'm
you very
sorry. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. See what you do, Jessica?
I know.
Cause of
I
trouble.
am the biggest troublemaker.
So, for those that are watching right now or listening on podcast or whatever it might be, and they want to know how they can become a volunteer, how do they reach out to you guys?
A couple of ways. They can go on the Texas CASA website. The CASA for Every Child website, .org is ours. It's the McLennan County site. They can also go to becomeacasa.org, and they can just fill out an inquiry form, and I can send them information, talk to them, and we can get them, if they're interested, if they think they can do this, then we'll get them signed up. And becomeacasa.org is where they can go.
Nice. Nice.
A while ago, I talked about men and women and singles, all that. Is there an age, like, you know, you got to be under 70 or to become a volunteer? Or?
We have advocates that are in their 70s that
Wow.
do this, and we have some of those that
we're
have,
signing you up.
They've been our most faithful, and a lot of we do get mostly we need males. Males is probably our lowest. We probably now are about 20, which is great. But most of the time we get teachers, retired teachers. We have Baylor Law students. We've been getting a lot of younger crowd coming in, and we still get active teachers. But most of the time it's like retired teachers that
Right.
come and want to do this. They have that worked with kids their whole life. But we get a full spectrum. But we have people do it. Some people retire and say, "This is what I'm going to do now." I had interviewed a lady the other day. This is what I'm going to do now for the rest of my life. Basically, is I'm going to dedicate my time to being a CASA advocate.
Wow.
Such an important role.
Right. And we also need a more diverse group, not just men, but men and women. Right now, the majority of our volunteers are Caucasian, older individuals that are retired, or students at Baylor. And we need something in between. These kids can't really, not all of the children can identify with that.
Sure.
So we would love to have a more diverse group of individuals
Right.
that
All
can
different,
represent these children.
Yeah, whether you're white, black, whatever.
Yes, very much.
That would be great.
Green, plaid. purple.
That's right, plaid.
Oh, good.
And I'm
Baloo.
happy, and I'm happy to
Baloo.
come and speak anywhere and pass out information or anything. So if they're interested, they can call us or they can just get on the website.
I remember even as a little boy back when I was about, I don't know, I was probably 6, 7 years old, 8 years old maybe.
6, 7.
Something like that,
Oh,
6,
my
7. Anyway, I was a Cub Scout in Fort Worth, and one of our trips that we would go on a regular basis was to the Edna Gladney home out on the west side of Fort Worth, and we would go and play with the little kids that were needing an adoption. And I remember, even at that age, I fell in love with this little boy. He was younger than me by a couple of years. I said, I'm going to take you home, whatever. Of course, it never happened, but there's a lot of kids out there that need fostering, that need adoption, so forth and so on.
Yes, very much. And I felt the same way growing up. I always had this desire to help those that needed help. And then I found CASA, and I realized the need with foster children. And so from that point on, I've dedicated my life to foster children, former foster children, at-risk youth. It's just a passion.
Right.
And a calling, so.
No, I love it.
I saw a stat recently that said, and this is foster adjacent, we're talking about adoption, there are more people on the adoption waiting list than there are abortions that will happen.
Yes.
In America.
I believe that.
So for those people out there that think, I have no other option, there is another option. There is a family out there waiting that if you have an abortion, you're taking a child away from somebody who's ready and waiting.
Yeah.
Right, and we fought for fertility for 8 years, and it didn't happen. And so then we adopted the 3 children from CPS, and those stats are real. I mean, I would have taken someone's baby. I would have, that sounded horrible. I would not have taken someone's baby, but I would have adopted someone's child who couldn't have kept him.
Yeah.
Sure.
On the other side of that, we, as an adoptive family, always, on Mother's Day, thank the mothers who did the brave thing and not the selfish thing to hold on to their child, but actually to place their child and entrust their child to us to raise them. What a selfless act that is on their part as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not just the kids, it's also those families and the mothers that make that decision that's much bigger than themselves too.
Right.
You're right there. All right, CASA, here's what we're going to do. We're going to come back. We're going to play a music video, get a little music going this morning.
Woo-hoo.
We'll do a music video. We'll come back. We'll kind of wrap it up, get more information about CASA. And Jenny does not realize this, but sitting in front of her is the bad jokes of the day. And she gets to select one of those and tell the bad joke of the day. Plus, Jessica is going to talk about what's going on around Waco. And then at 9 o'clock, Red River Revival going to play some music. So stick around. We're live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill.
Her eyes are red like the devil's. I guess they're brown, but who cares anyway? But I just couldn't tell her that I loved her. She moved off with some friends to LA. I keep sitting here drinking, still trying to keep me thinking that I ain't in a crime mood. Oh, I ain't the one for missing you, and all my life's crashing through. Well, I ain't in a crime mood. whiskey bottle where it lies to me. But I don't even care anymore. So I take that shot and ask for another. 'Cause that old damn jukebox keeps on breaking my heart. Oh, I keep sitting here drinking. I still trying to keep thinking that I ain't in a crime mood. Oh, I ain't the one for missing you, and all my lies are crashing through. 'Cause I ain't in a crime mood. Her eyes are red like the devil's. Now I guess they're brown, but who cares anyway? Yeah.
Back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, Clinton Bon Slaughter. I think that's a brand new hat he had on.
Oh, yeah?
No. You must not have looked at it real close. Clinton does a great job. He's been on the show a couple of times.
Sometimes you can get those hats. It's like it was meant to be worn
on
in,
your head.
you know,
pre-worn.
Yeah,
pre-worn in.
Yeah, like the hat you wore the other day, is all scratched up. You know, that's what they do sometimes.
Or maybe it could just be old.
Right. It's like my parents always wondered, why do you buy and spend more on pants and jeans that have holes in them? Well,
when you can bring them home and I'll put holes in them.
I mean, it was the style in the 90s. I don't know.
I threw away my favorite pair of underwear the other day.
Because it had holes in it.
Well, underwear with the holes is a little different.
got them out of the dryer.
Yeah?
They were green. I mean, they're supposed to be green.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, we were fixing to say, Zach.
And
St. Patty's Day
I
ones?
just love them. And I've had them a long time. And I actually went to pick it up or something, and I looked and saw all the holes through them. And I go,
saw the light. He saw the
there
light.
They go. Went right into the trash. I had a choice. I guess I would give this to Salvation Army or Goodwill, but no, I'm going to throw them away.
That's probably
You don't give your skivvies away.
Anyway, there you go. Jenny and what'd you call it?
J-Mo.
J-Mo are here talking about CASA and about foster program. Kind of recap everything for us, Jenny. What you're looking for, how to get a hold of you. I know this is a crazy question, but you talk about the child protective. Would you say that 100% or a huge majority comes from them, to the foster? I mean, does a family, this is me because I don't know, does a family or someone ever give up their children to foster?
Yes.
So I didn't know.
Sometimes if you adopt children and they have severe mental illness, they can get help that way. They don't like to do it, but it is a possibility. But yes, some people will agree to foster care so they can get their stuff together because they do want to be a better parent. They do want to be a protective parent, and they just didn't have anybody to help them. And they'll take that opportunity to renew and visit their child at the same time, and then eventually, hopefully, reunification.
So not everybody goes from child protective surrogate. You're not yanked out.
No, there's actually, I don't know if they still call it this, but it was family-based safety services where they'll come in and they'll offer you services with the child still being in the home.
Help you out.
Yes, or if that parent hasn't been a very protective parent, they'll have somebody stay with you for a while, one of your friends or family, and they can monitor you while you're getting your services met.
Love it. All right, give us how they can reach out to you guys.
Okay, you can Google CASA of McLennan County or something of that effect, and we'll pop up. But becomeacasa.org or casaforeverychild.org. Either way, you can fill out an inquiry form. This does not take a lot of your time per month, and we need you. Those children need you, and they're desperate, and we want to meet that need.
I just couldn't believe when John said 500 at any given time. That just shocks me, and that's just right here.
And I just want to add, once you do that inquiry, Jen will send you an application. Once that application comes in, I schedule an interview with you. We do an in-person interview. It takes about an hour with me and Jen, just to make sure that you're a good fit, just ask certain questions. And then we invite you to our training class, and then you get to be with our trainer, Joe. Joe actually has worked with the state for over like 30-something years in Child Protective Services, so a lot of great experience to get you trained. And then once you get through your training, you get sworn in from the judge, and then we match you with some kiddos.
Love it, love it. All right, guys, let's go over, before we close it out with the bad joke, let's go over to Jessica and find out what's going on around Waco and around Central Texas, brought to you by Stroud Security.
Well, if you're looking for something to do pretty quickly, at 10:30 there will be story time at Fable Bookshop and Cafe. The Pride of Texas Spring Carnival is still going on over at the Extraco Fairgrounds, right there next to the old Lions Park. Trivia night at Hemingway's Watering Hole. Wednesday night game night at the Will of Waco. Slapsticks trivia at Torchy's Taco. Music bingo at Brotherwell Brewing. And the Baylor Theater presents See How They Run at the Fine Arts Center at 7:30 tonight. So that's what's going on around Waco.
What was the very first one you said that's going on?
Story time at Fabled Bookshop and Cafe. That starts at 10:30, so get running.
Right. This is our once a month visit to the landing, the Brazos Landing. So JMO, the other JMO, John Morris, is going to be there at noon doing his show live, and then 1 to 3 is the Matt Mosley show.
So. Oh, I love it.
Can I add one thing?
Hey, you sure can.
Okay. At 2 o'clock today, I'm going to be at Around the World Cafe, or not cafe, Around the World Bakery. And anybody who would like to come and join me is welcome, so that we can discuss whether you would be a good fit for CASA.
Oh, that's great. Today, 2 o'clock.
Today at 2 o'clock.
So it's not coffee with a cop, it's coffee and dessert with the CASA.
Yes, today is cake with CASA.
Cake with CASA.
We also on the first, don't get me to lying, I don't have the papers with me, but we also do a coffee with CASA as well.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead and mark it down. I know I talk about this, but it's going to be a big event. April 18th at Riesel, the big auto classic put on by the Lions Club out at the fairgrounds. And then on April 25th, over 15 different bands will be playing in Gatesville, raising money for those that lost their businesses, the employees, so forth, on the square, the bad fire that took place a few weeks ago. That's April 25th from 10 in the morning till 10 o'clock, nonstop music. So go check that out in Gatesville. All right, here's the part, Jenny, right here. Have you selected a bad joke?
I have.
And you can tell your own, too.
Oh, yes, you get to say it.
All right.
Well, heck yeah.
All right.
I'm not going to say it for you. And John's already said, no way.
Okay, ready? Da-na-na-na-na-na. Why did the calendar go to therapy?
Why?
It had too many dates to process. And I just want to add, I wish. Okay, I wish.
That's
right.
A good one. Woo, 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 woo. And the crowd goes crazy on that one there. Jennifer and John, thank you so much from CASA coming in today. Pleasure talking to you guys. Wish you all the best of luck. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to play some news and weather from our friends over at KWTX News Channel 10. Then we're going to come back. Live music with the Red River Revival guys. So stick around at the Backyard.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. The Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a roof deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. An adjunct philosophy professor at Baylor University remains free on bond after his arrest last week on a domestic violence charge. 44-year-old Robert Reed was arrested on a Class A misdemeanor. Arrest documents show he and his wife were arguing about activities they would participate in later that day, and she laughed in a sarcastic manner. Reed was offended and grabbed her wrist, twisting it up. Officers add he admitted to grabbing her out of anger. A conviction could mean up to a year in the county jail and a $4,000 fine. Meanwhile, a Falls County contractor accused of theft is now on deferred probation after a home building deal went wrong. 34-year-old Andrea Selman pleaded no contest to stealing more than $130,000 from an elderly woman who hired her to build a home. She has paid more than $131,000 in restitution. Prosecutors also dropped 2 related theft cases following restitution to 2 Waco vendors. From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
Rain chances today are up to about 40%, but that's the only big change from yesterday, with morning temperatures yet again near 70 degrees, warming into the lower 80s under mostly cloudy skies. Storm chances near 40% will begin this afternoon near and especially west of I-35. If a strong storm does get going, gusty winds and some hail would be the primary severe storm concern there. There is also a chance that if those afternoon storms don't form, that we'll see a different area of rain try to move in late this afternoon and this evening. If that second area of rain ends up being the main one today, rain chances will hang around up until about midnight tonight. From KWTX, I'm First Alert meteorologist Sean Bellafury.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
A journey into new thoughts, new cultures, new adventures. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey with Babbel now. Go to babbel.com or download the app.
Experience with the Bosley MD hair regrowth kit was amazing. It was easy to use. It let me take off my hat. I could go in public and have my picture taken and feel normal again.
BosleyMD.com.
Circulon C1 Series Clad with Scratch Defense Non-Stick. Maximize cooking, minimize cleaning. Discover the unmatched durability and elegance scratch-free, worry-free, forever.
At Covers & All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. We deliver premier protection at affordable prices and express shipping. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
What if you could clean clean? With bio-based formulas and deep cleaning enzymes. No dyes, phthalates, or mystery ingredients. Just powerful pods for your dishes and laundry. Now you can, with drops made clean, made to clean.
With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease.
Back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. It is Wednesday. It's hump day. It is tax day. Something that young people don't have to worry about. Just their parents. But kids, someday you will have to do taxes.
Not looking forward to it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, man. Okay. Hey, here's what we're going to do. But the good thing about it is, if you're a musician, you do that. You can write your guitar off on your taxes. Can you do your? You don't make any money anyway, so you might as well as a musician. You get to write off your wardrobe as a musician, your gas mileage to the gig, whatever it might be. Yeah, your therapy when you go see your doctor. Why am I a musician? Anyway, all right, enough nonsense. We've got the Red River Revival. First of all, I got to know who came up with the name.
I came up with the name. So,
and how did you come up with that name?
It was like last week. It was after you texted me like, what are our names and stuff. I was like, dude, we got to come up with a band name.
Right.
And then so, I go on to ChatGPT and I'm like, give me
wait a minute. You use ChatGPT?
give me like a country Christian band name,
Right.
And it gave me a whole bunch of lists, and I texted Jed. I was like, hey, man, what do you think about Red River Revival? He's like, you know what? I like it. So that's our name.
What do you remember on the list? Was there one that you go, what? That really jumped out as being really bad?
Oh, man, I don't think I can remember that.
I don't know.
Was there a second choice?
Was there a second choice?
We did not have a second choice.
Oh.
No.
Just went with it, and there you are.
It, man.
All right. Hey, we got Jed and Caden. Which one's which?
I'm Caden. That's Jed.
Now,
I'm Jed.
Is there other members of your band, your group, or is it just the two of you?
If we get other gigs, we're going to have a buddy named Waylon play drums for us.
Right.
So.
But yes, it is just me and Caden right now, soloing it.
I like it. So it's not completely a revival yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, but it's working its way there.
Yes, sir.
Where are you guys from?
We are both from China Spring. I'm originally from Colorado Springs, but I moved here about 7 years ago.
What are you on this mission to live in every town that ends in Springs?
Yes, sir.
Colorado Springs, I have never been there. Isn't that where the Air Force Academy is?
Yes, sir. We got a huge Air Force Academy down in Colorado Springs.
Is it very, I heard it's a very pretty part of the country.
It is definitely very beautiful.
Quite a bit different than Waco.
Yep.
And China Spring.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Where are you from originally?
Well, I was born and raised in Waco. I lived in San Antonio for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Went to
At the Alamo?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Went there a couple times. Went to China Spring for 10 years, and just recently went homeschooled.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Kevin, we've had a lot of guys, singers, bands from China Spring on our show.
You had a couple of my buddies on the Broken Strings band?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are a couple of my buddies.
Yeah, did a great job.
They did.
All right, well, let's just quit talking here. Let's jump into some music. What are you going to play first?
First, we're going to do Revival by Zach Bryan.
Let's do it.
All right. You ready? Here we go. Gather around this table, boys. Bring your shame, I'll lose my voice. Screaming at the gods about the bad we've done. Merle said, Mama tried, but the prison still won. Your transgressions are mine as well. Anger grows in my bones if you could not tell. But I'll find comfort in company. Lord, forgive us, my boys and me, 'cause we're having it all night revival. Someone calling women and someone steal the Bible for the sake of my survival. Baptize me in a bottle of beer, put Johnny on the vinyl. Well, the devil can't scrap, but the Lord has won. sun rose and mine did too. I was coming down, but now I'm talking to you. 'Cause we're having it all night revival. Some would call it women and someone steal the Bible. For the sake of my survival, baptize me in a bottle of beer, put Johnny on the vinyl. We're having it all night revival. Someone call the women and someone steal the Bibles. For the sake of my survival, baptize me in a bottle of beer, put Johnny on the vinyl. Gather around this table, boys. Bring your shame, I'll lose my voice. Screaming at the gods about the bad we've done. Girl said mama tried, but the prison still won.
Nice. Good job.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you brought the fan club with you.
Yes, sir, we
Do you
did.
know everybody's name that's out there?
We do everybody's name. Do you want us to name them?
Yeah, name them off.
Yeah, so this one is Evelyn. That's
Yeah,
Reese.
they can't see her. You just got to
Oh.
tell who it is.
Right here is Evelyn. We have Reese and Jennifer.
We got Nate Davis. We got Nate Davis in the house too.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
love it. Do they travel with you all the time, no matter where you go? They show
No,
up?
this is the first time.
They in the trunk of the car? Y'all just open the trunk and let them out?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah. You know? We took
All
a
right.
spare tire out. We put them in there.
I got to know, if I went and got in your vehicle, who do you listen to? What do you like to listen? What's some of your favorite singers, bands, whatever now?
I like Brandon Lake, and I like a lot of Hudson Westbrook.
That
just-
Hudson West, he has exploded.
He is.
I mean, it just amazing.
Yes, sir.
Who was it we had here the other night? That was
Braxton Keith.
Braxton
on
Keith.
Friday.
Yeah, I like Braxton Keith.
did about 3,600 tickets gone like that for
Yes,
him
sir.
the other night.
Yes, sir.
That's amazing. You like the same or different?
So I'm a big worship guy. I love worship music. Specifically, I'm pretty into Phil Wickham and Brandon Lake, just as he is. But I got a little bit of, I love smaller artists that do
Right.
kind of folkish kind of Christian music. So yeah,
Sure.
that's my style.
I love it.
So
I love that.
I got to throw out a name to Jed, see if he
Okay.
knows. Rend Collective?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I figured.
Ren Collective.
Yep. He said folk and worship, and there you go. That's
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
that band kind of identifies that way.
I love that. I love that. All right, guys, let's jump into another song. What are you going to do?
This one is called Broken Window Serenade by Whiskey Myers. It's originally, he wrote it about a girl he was in love with, and she slowly slipped away. But I'm singing it because a buddy of mine got into the wrong crowd, and he ended up dying from just being in the wrong crowd.
Wow. Okay.
Here you go. You ready? A couple of pretty flowers, that's what I brought to you. I Hollywood is hard. Now you work down at the town hall off of 155 and you're dancing for your dollar. Just trying to stay alive, it hurts me so. I thought you should know. And you feed your addiction with your bad habits, and I plead for your life as it takes you to your death. You make your deal with the devil as your looks begin to fade. I saw you laughing through the tears as they slowly slipped away. I watched you go. I thought you should know. And that cold rain is pouring as they lay you in the grave, and I can barely recognize you in your fragile state. No more signs of depression from a long time ago. I throw in a pretty flower as they slowly laid you low. It was a rose. I thought you should know. There was a rose. I thought you should know. A couple of pretty flowers, that's what I brought to you. I saw you through a broken window with a different point of view.
Good job. Nice. All right, there's two big concerts that are coming up in Waco, and I'm going to throw all three main names out there, and you tell me out of the three which, if you, together, individually, whatever, if you could open the show and hang out backstage, which one would you choose? Would it be Willie Nelson is coming to Baylor? Would it be Post Malone? Or would it be Jelly Roll? Pick one of those three. Which one?
You know, I gotta go Willie Nelson.
Okay. All right.
Post Malone on it. I'm kidding. No. I would probably go Jelly Roll.
Yeah. Tell you what, there's some big names coming up, but that's a crazy thing about it. How old is Willie?
95?
Yeah, 90 something.
95?
And Jelly Roll is how old? Pretty young?
Pretty 40. I think he's 40.
Yeah.
92.
What a span of music we got coming to Waco.
At 92 is what he looked like after you lost weight. My bad.
All right, guys, this is the time of the show we like to mention what happened on this date in country music history. All of this happened probably before you were born.
Probably.
But see if you know any of these. We're going to go, I'm going to put my glasses on just to make sure I get this right this time.
Okay.
1959, that was a few years ago. Johnny Cash played his first show ever outside of the United States. He played in Australia.
Right, mate.
There.
Yeah, it's a good day, mate.
Good day, mate. First time Cash had appeared live outside the United States. 1968, Dolly Parton released her second album called Just Because I'm a Woman. Well, she sure is.
Do you think any male artist that came out with an album was just because I was a man?
I don't. They probably get in trouble.
Yeah, right.
1977, Kenny Rogers was #1 on the charts with You Picked a Fine Time to Leave Me, Lucille. The song is about a man who acquaints himself with a downhearted married woman named Lucille.
Oh, really?
Yep. And inebriated, or we say drunk, Lucille admits her unhappiness in life and a longing for adventure with a new man. I never realized that was the whole
Makes
thing
you
for that
think
song.
twice about that song, doesn't it?
2008, we're getting closer, guys. The self-titled debut album by Lady A was released. Debuted at number 1.
No.
What?
When they came out, they were
Lady Antebellum.
Yeah, right.
And then this woke thing came along, and they changed their name.
Yeah,
to
you can't say that anymore, Zach. You can't say antebellum no more.
Well, a lot of things are changing back. Maybe
You're
they'll
about to get
change
canceled.
back.
We're on YouTube. We can say what we want.
Yeah, anything. We can do whatever we want. All right, that's what we celebrate today that happened on this date in country music history. Guys, let's do another song.
Okay, this song is called Running to Runaway. It's by Phil Wickham, and it's basically talking about me. Man, I was a runaway. I ran away from Christ, and I was deep in my sin, but Christ, he came and he pulled me out. Even when I was running away from him, he was running towards me. So that's what this song is about.
Great.
Cry to the mountains from the shadows of my wilderness. The rivers of my hope are running dry, looking for a light to break the sky. Cry to the heavens from a weary heart with nothing left. I need you like I need the air I breathe. Even in the darkness, I believe. You're my defender when my enemies are everywhere. The one who finds me where I am but doesn't leave me there. Song of rescue when I have reached the end. I called your name, you heard my cry, and led me out into the night. A savior with a soul to save. You're running to run away. What a God you are, what amazing grace. How you chased me down when I lost my way. A love that I could not escape. You're running to run away. I cry to the Father, reaching for a stronger hand than mine. I knew I never should have wandered off alone. I should never be this far from home. But you won't rest until you bring me back where I belong. Back to the table by your side like I was never gone. Hallelujah, what amazing love. I called your name, you heard my cry, and led me out into the night. A love that I could not escape. You're running to a runaway. What a God you are, what amazing grace. How you chased me down when I lost my way. A love that I could not escape. You're running to a runaway, a runaway, a runaway, a runaway, a runaway. Love that I could not escape. You're running to a runaway. I should have known that you've been running to me.
Do you know Kevin? What's the last name?
Montaner.
Montaner.
That's my brother. Why?
He just wrote across the bottom, scrolled across, and said, "Give it up, find another profession." No, he didn't. No, he did. He didn't say that. He didn't say. He said, "You're sounding good." He said, "What did he say? Don't give up the dream."
Yep.
Serious.
Chase your dream, buddy.
Chase your dream, buddy.
He's just mad it didn't work out for him.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a commercial break, and then we'll come back. We'll do some birthdays. We're going to find out when you guys have a birthday coming up. But before we jump into the commercial break here at the backyard, I want to talk to you about Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple. You're looking for curtains, you're looking for shutters, blinds, whatever it might be. Reach out to my friends at Bumblebee Blinds. And right now, if you call, they're going to knock 30% off your blinds, your windows, whatever it might be for your windows, shutters, 30% off. Call Kayla at 844-7939. 844-7939. Bumblebee Blinds. Back after this.
If your AC is working overtime and your house still feels hot, maybe it's your old windows that are to blame. Worn seals, warped frames, and outdated glass can let hot air in and cool air out. Beat the Texas heat. Call Universal Windows Direct of Central Texas today for a cooler home and lower energy bill. 0% financing is available with your good credit.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
The Riesel Fair is back and bigger than ever. Bring the whole family for a day packed with fun, from thrilling rides, delicious food, local vendors, and live music Friday night. Saturday music begins at 2 p.m. Admission is $5 for adults, 2 to 12 years, $3. 2 and under are free. Mark your calendar and join us for the Riesel Fair, May 7th through 9th. The Riesel Fair, where memories are waiting just for you.
Tervis is all about staying hydrated. Each product is built to last and comes in endless designs to match your personality. Stay refreshed and express yourself with Tervis. Visit Tervis.com today and find your perfect tumbler.
Looking for tickets to the hottest shows, games, and events? Ticket Liquidator is your one-stop shop for great prices, no hassles, and guaranteed tickets. Whether it's sports, theater, or concert, for the best seats at the biggest events, start with Ticket Liquidator today at ticketliquidator.com. Ticket Liquidator. At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com. The You Like Air 3, launched in 2023, ushers in a new era of sapphire ice cooling technology, offering nearly painless hair reduction in just 3 weeks. That's ULIKE.com. You Like.
Our professionals are not only experts in managing urgent concerns, but also in providing top-notch preventative health care. We're proud to connect pet owners to a vast network of licensed veterinary professionals, ready to address any immediate concerns. Book your first appointment today.
VivoSun's mission is to empower growers with stylish and effective products, making indoor growing accessible and enjoyable for everyone. Visit VivoSun.com today and get started making growing plants and vegetables easy and automatic.
Streamline event and appointment booking with Amelia's sleek, modern, and fully customizable booking forms. WPAmelia.com. That's WPAMELIA.com. Amelia.
We're at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. You know what? My buddies over at CTWP, if you need a copier, a postage machine, shredder, whatever it might be, stop by and see my friends. 7 locations around the state of Texas. We've got one at Corsicana, we got San Angelo, we got Temple, we got the main office here in Waco on Franklin. Go see David Willey and the crew at CTWP. CTWP.com, whether it's Minolta, whether it's Conica, the list goes on and on and on. Lease them, purchase, service, the whole 9 yards. Reach out to CTWP. Okay, guys, here's where we do birthdays. Would you you have a birthday coming up or just passed?
My birthday is December 15th.
Yeah?
No.
Now you got to share.
My birthday is July 22nd.
Oh,
so it's coming.
You know, this July is going to be a big, big month. 250th birthday of the America.
Yes, sir.
So you're going to plan it real big. So that day, I want you to wear nothing but red, white, and blue, okay?
We got you. We got
All right.
you.
Speaking of that, you guys are one day early. You know why?
Why?
Tomorrow is wear your pajamas to work day.
Yeah.
And we're going to wear our pajamas tomorrow. You guys could have shown up in pajamas.
Oh, man.
Just like when you go to Walmart.
Well, that's kind of your fault, Zach.
I guess it is.
You gave me 14th and 15th.
I know. I booked the wrong time. Okay. Here's we're going to do some celebrity birthdays. And then we'll do some local birthdays. We're going to start with today, born in all the way back in 1452.
Is he still alive?
Yes, he's still alive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Leonardo da Vinci. He's a artist. He's an icon.
Yeah.
A lot of things came from old Leonardo.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Leonardo DiCaprio. Anyway.
Or the Ninja Turtle.
True.
Yeah.
1933, Elizabeth Montgomery. You kids don't recognize that name.
No, I don't.
But she was a star on TV with the TV show Bewitched.
Yeah, if she wiggled her nose, you'd know her.
She wiggled her nose and made things happen. That was a big sitcom back in the day, Bewitched. 1933, Roy Clark, not only a great writer, singer, but a heck of a guitar player in country music, was born. 1959, Emma Thompson, British actress, was born. 1978, Chris Stapleton, country music singer, was born in 78. 1982, Seth Rogen, actor. He was on Superbad. I love that movie, Superbad. Was born in 82. 1990, Emma Watson from Harry Potter, remember her, was born. Who else? 1993, is it Maisie?
Maisie.
Maisie? Maisie Williams, British actress, was in the Game of Thrones. 1993. Maisie, is she the...
She's one of the kids of...
yes,
yeah.
okay. I recognize now.
Yep.
All right, let's go with some local birthdays. See who's having a birthday today locally. And that is Debbie Bell having the birthday. Happy birthday, Debbie. Justin Busby, Audrey Taylor, Samantha Oline. Very slim list today, but
okay.
Have a great day. Have a happy birthday. All right, we got the boys here from China Spring. Red River Revival, or as we like to call it, Chat GPT. You should have never told me that. I would have.
I know, right?
Well, that's 2 days in a row we've had something named by ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Yep.
Caden and Jed, let's play another song, guys.
All right. Here you go. You ready? This is called Jailbreak by Waylon Wyatt and Baker Blankenship. Ain't gonna break these chains, ought to throw away the key, 'cause a life on your own is better off without me. Hard to sleep away the pain when you give me the time of day. Is this over? I don't know, it's hard to say. Hard to say, hard to say. Here I am all alone, calling these walls my own, waiting for you to go and make your way away from me is where you ought to be. And darling, I believe it is your fate. Don't even bother to help me. Oh, help me with this jailbreak. Don't try to lend a hand, better off a broken man. I know you see you're certain in my eyes. You beat me black and blue when you done told me the truth. I told you when I left it would be a big surprise. A big surprise, big surprise. Here I am all alone, calling these walls my home, waiting for you to go and make your way away from me is where you ought to be.
Good job. All right, just recently, the 61st Academy of Country Music Award Show released their nominees. And so I'm going to let you guys be the official pickers of who you think is going to win.
right.
Okay? We're only going to do 3 categories. We're going to start with the Male Vocalist of the Year in Country Music. These are the nominees: Zach Top, Chris Stapleton, Cody Johnson, Riley Green, and Luke Combs. Who's your pick to win Male Vocalist?
I like me some Luke Combs, man. I like me some Luke Combs.
Same here. I'm all for Luke Combs.
Wow. Okay. Let's go with female. It's going to be a tough one here, guys. Lainey Wilson, Megan Maroney, Ella Langley, Miranda Lambert, and Kelsey Ballerini.
I got to go Megan Maroney. That's my girl.
Lainey Wilson.
Yeah, I think Laney's hot.
One
this
of them
year.
likes the bell bottoms.
Yeah, you go for the bell bottoms. Is that it?
Way to go, Jed.
All right, here's the big Entertainer of the Year. This is the big award. Is it going to be Luke Combs, Jelly Roll, Cody Johnson, Megan Maroney, Chris Stapleton, Morgan Wallen, or Lainey Wilson? Who will be the big winner?
I think I got to go with Kojo or Morgan Wallen. One of those two.
All right.
Man, I'm torn. I would probably say Morgan Wallen as well. I don't know. That man's undefeated.
He just abandoned the bell bottoms on that one. He went away from Lainey.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's coming up 61st. All right, here's what we're going to do. I want to talk to you about Universal Windows Direct, windows, doors, siding. John Searles is the guy to call. Free consultation about you live in an old house. God, you got to get new windows, man, new doors. Saves you energy. This coming summer is going to be hot, and it's going to keep the cool inside. John Searles, call him up at 944-3503. 944-3503. Talk to him. He's over in Woodway, just off on Woodway Drive. Universal Windows, CentralTexas.com. We'll take a commercial break. Going to come back. We'll get with Cam Stewart, find out what's happening in sports, and then back with more music with the Red River Revival guys. Stick around.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
Experience with the Bosley MD hair regrowth kit was amazing. It was easy to use. It let me take off my hat. I could go in public and have my picture taken and feel normal again.
BosleyMD.com.
Bubble wasn't here. I don't know what people would be doing, like making PowerPoints or something. I love that I can sit down and build something the way that I think it should be built.
Bubble turns ideas into fully scalable apps. Try Bubble today. Circulon C1 Series Clad with Scratch Defense Non-Stick. Maximize cooking, minimize cleaning. Discover the unmatched durability and elegance scratch-free, worry-free, forever.
Overwhelmed by your inbox? Clean Email is here to help. Organize, clean, and manage your emails with powerful automation tools. Say goodbye to spam and clutter and enjoy a stress-free inbox. Try Clean Email today at cleanemail.com.
At Covers and All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. We deliver premier protection at affordable prices and express shipping. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
What if you could clean clean with bio-based formulas and deep cleaning enzymes? No dyes, phthalates, or mystery ingredients. Just powerful pods for your dishes and laundry. Now you can, with Drops, made clean, made to clean.
Buddy Cam Stewart is in Boston in his high-rise suite, high above Boston in the studio. Cam, what's up, buddy?
Oh, man, not much. I am just looking out at the whole landscape here from the penthouse.
Really, he has a small little box on top of the Green Monster is what it is.
It's it.
No, he's in that
Kevin, you weren't
high-rise,
supposed to
man.
tell them that.
Beautiful apartment, high-rise studio. The only problem is there's no elevator, so he has to walk all the way up to the top.
Outside in the fire escape, nonetheless.
Here we are. It's Wednesday. What's going on in sports?
Oh, man, we're kind of in the thick of it here with some really good sports. I know we talked about this a couple weeks ago during the NCAA tournament, but we're at it again because this weekend we've got the full NBA playoffs. We got some good play-in games this week, but we got the full NBA playoffs, we got the Stanley Cup playoffs. We obviously just did the Masters, and we got baseball going on. So this is fun stuff. I mean, once we get to this weekend, Zach, I become a different person. When the Bruins specifically, but the Bruins and the Celtics are in the playoffs, I'm not a fun guy to be around. Very
I know it's hard for you to pick against the Bruins, but who is currently the favorite to win the hockey season?
Probably the Colorado Avalanche. They've been the best team in the league all year. But that said, the Stars fans, that's a pretty good team up there. They've been top 5 in the league all year. They've been in the conference finals the last couple of years. Stars have just as good a chance as just about anybody. But yeah, Colorado, this team, top to bottom.
Same question, but NBA, who is picked to win it all?
A lot of picks for Oklahoma City to repeat. Some picks for this new upstart San Antonio team, the Spurs, to kind of dip back into their championship DNA. Out of the East, I do think it's my Celtics as the team to beat, as the number 2 seed, getting healthy the last month or so. I think we could see a Celtics-OKC matchup.
You know, I've told you this before. I don't watch a lot of sports on TV, but I do enjoy Colin Cowherd. And yesterday, he was wearing out both New York baseball teams, the Yankees and the Mets, saying, here's the two teams that have this massive payroll, and they suck.
I wouldn't have turned it off. We'll say that.
I mean, that's crazy. And then think about NBA in Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City's not a major market.
Right. Salary cap helps with that for sure. But I would say with the baseball thing, I could lump the Red Sox right in there right now. So I don't know how much I can venture in that territory. But yeah, these teams that, I mean, the Mets have a player that's more than $500 million on his contract. Like it's nuts. And they didn't make the playoffs last year. It does not guarantee you a spot. It's wild. We need some more money ball. We need some more Billy Beans.
I love that. I love that movie. Yeah. Who did we have on that actually played there for a while for Bean? That was on the show here a while back. Was it the pitcher? Was it?
It might.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, he said he didn't like him. Anyway, hey Cam, what's coming up today on the Pete Sousa show?
So we got a big guest on the Pete Sousa show today. We're going to have former NFL MVP Rich Gannon joining the show. The old Raiders quarterback, long-time NFL quarterback. I want to say 17 years in the league. So we're going to talk to him. Yep. Minnesota, actually drafted by the Patriots, who wanted to make him a tight end. He became an MVP as a quarterback, so that shows you their decision process back then. So we're going to have him on. We're going to talk some NFL draft and talk Rich Gannon, man, like what he's up to, and maybe some John Gruden stories. So we'll have Rich Gannon on the show today.
That is great. All right, buddy, good to hear from you. We'll talk again tomorrow. By the way, want to point out, tomorrow is Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day, so we expect to see that on the show tomorrow.
Okay, all right. I'll keep up with just about every day.
Yeah. Thank God the camera doesn't go below his
chest.
Anyway, Cam, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, buddy.
All right, see you guys.
All right, Pete Sousa's show comes up right after my show, so stick around for that. I got the Red River Revival Boys here, and they're from China Spring.
Yes, sir.
Have y'all established doing some gigs yet, going out and playing for people?
We are working on that. I mean, you're our first gig here, so hey, props to you, dude.
When we play at the Grand Ole Opry, we'll be sure to give you a shout out.
I want you to do that. And when you do your first album,
Yeah.
you know, a little note on it, you know, thanks to Zack Owen Show, The
Yeah.
Big Break. I will tell you something that's happening that's crazy. You guys know of the Huser brothers, who are very popular. They have toured the world now. But we were the first radio station to play their music when they first started. And they were just little kids and come play our, what we called Wednesday Country Humps at the time. And they're just such a great group. So I'm expecting that from y'all too.
Yes, sir, we got you.
I love it. All right, let's do another song. Jump back into music here.
Let's do it. All right, this song's called Adonai. It's by Chris Renzema, one of my like folkish Christian guys. I love this guy.
Promise you I will not waste your time thinking of ways to clear my name. Oh Adonai, have mercy on me. But if you're still up there looking down, there's only one thing that I need now. Oh Adonai, have mercy on me. 'Cause I've nothing to bring. Yeah, I've got nothing to bring. Question, no, I doubt won't always be there when you call out to me. Oh Adonai, have mercy on me. But if you're still up there looking down, there's only one thing that I need now. Oh Adonai, have mercy on me. 'Cause I've got nothing to bring. Yeah, I've got nothing to bring. Nothing. Promise you I will not waste your time thinking of ways to clear my name. Oh Adonai, have mercy on me. Adonai, have mercy on me. Adonai, have mercy on me.
Good job. Nice. I like that. I love that. You guys like going to fairs? Do y'all ever go to the Heart of Texas Fair each year?
I've gone once, I believe. Yes.
Do y'all like going to Six Flags and Schlitterbahn?
Man, I love it, but dude, sometimes it gets a little pricey, and I'm like,
Oh my gosh, yes.
dude, yeah.
I just saw something the other day where it said Disney World was about to increase prices, and it's crazy amount of money.
No way.
I love to ride rides.
I've
I'm a
actually never
ride
ridden
guy.
a roller coaster before. So,
Well, guess what's coming up tomorrow here on the Zack Owen Show? The Riesel Fair is coming up, and they're going to be on the show tomorrow talking about all the rides they're going to have. So tomorrow we've got Leanne Holloway is going to be on the show talking about the Riesel Fair. And musically, we've got Natalie McCarley. Natalie McCarley is going to be on the show. I want to say a big thanks to John and to Jenny for being on the show this morning from McLennan County CASA, all about foster children and helping out. We appreciate that. All right, Alan Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat has got a big spring sale going on right now. How about a 2026 Ram 1500 Lone Star, 2.9% financing for 72 months? That's crazy.
Yeah.
They're going to give you $5,250 as a little rebate back to you. But you want lower prices? We can do even better, Kevin. We can do 4.9% for 84-month financing. Still get the $5,250 back. Can't beat it.
There you go.
Alan Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by. Let's be friends. They're on Highway 6, just off of Highway 84 in Waco.
Mm-hmm.
Got that?
Yeah.
I love that. All right, guys. I want to say thank you so much for coming in.
Yes, sir.
Y'all have done a great job. Wonderful job. And they started on the Zack Owen Show.
That's right.
Let's go.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Caden and Jed, Red River Revival, and probably the first guys to bring their own entourage with them.
Yeah.
You know, in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And even though the girls are all on their phones, not paying any attention to them.
Especially my sister Reese.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding over there. But thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming in and being on the show and listening to these guys perform their music. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. Let's do one more song to close it out.
Let's do it. This one's called I'm Barabbas by Josiah Queen. Josiah Queen's lit. I love this guy.
Okay.
They said this preacher man comes from Galilee. Did something so absurd that he deserves to serve my penalty. How can it be? I know I've done my wrongs, 'cause doing wrong is something I do well. I know the court of law, and something like this doesn't ring a bell. How can it be? How can it be? I am Barabbas, you took upon my cross. I was a prisoner till you bought my bond with blood. And I can run away from what my accusers say. I am Barabbas, I am Barabbas, your friend. They made me sit right there as I watched them beat that preacher man. 39 of them old lashes should have been on my own skin. How can it be? How can it be? I am Barabbas, you took upon my cross. I was a prisoner till you bought my bond with blood. And I can run away from what my accusers say. I am Barabbas, I am Barabbas. Barabbas, your friend. I'll never understand the repercussions of my inner self. Is this love or is this hatred flowing out from bitterness? How can it be? How can it be? I am Barabbas, you took upon my cross. I was a prisoner till you bought my bond with blood. And I can run away from what my accusers say. 'Cause I am Barabbas, I am Barabbas, I am Barabbas, your friend.